require as many reports. Who knows? That's between our probation department. But we're all in this, okay?
Yeah, I'm just, basically, I'm trying to figure out how far of that.
Okay, the person that's on Zoom that has Taika's iPhone, take your mic off of mute and state your name.
Taj is Dwayne Mitchell.
Okay, Mr. Mitchell, you can put your mic back on mute.
Yes, sir.
It's on page 4 of the announcement document. Second person. Ms. Smith, your full name is Victoria Laura Smith. How you doing, Ms. Smith? You doing all right? That's good. Ms. Smith, you're represented in your case by your attorney John Macy. Attorney Macy, you doing?
I'm fine, Your Honor.
That's good. Mr. Macy, now the state is represented in this case by Attorney Andrew Hubel. Attorney Hubel, how are you doing?
Doing well, Judge. How are you?
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. And Mr. Macy, what is your announcement in Ms. Smith's case?
Your Honor, I don't believe I have all the discovery. However, my understanding is Smith is going to eventually want a jury trial.
Okay, you want to set on the trial docket?
Yes, but like I said, I'm missing some discovery, so.
Do you have a paper discovery?
I have everything with the case is about a 911 and I don't have a 911, so.
So you need the audio tape?
Yes, Judge.
Could
Okay,
be requested through.
okay. So let's reset it 30 days, give him opportunity to get the audio tape in this case. This case will be reset to April 1st, 2024. Ms. Smith, your attorney has to complete the discovery in this case so he can prepare for trial. Your case has been reset until April 1st of 2024. Your attorney is going to get your reset. Once you get your reset from your attorney, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. No, it's going to be on the announcement document. He needs to get discovered. Person that's on Zoom that has iPhone, would you please state your name? You turn your video back on and your mic off. Person that just has iPhone on Zoom, please state your name. This is cause number 23 CCCR 0246, case of style of state of Texas versus Andrew Oakley. Is it Gerard or Garrard?
Garrett.
Garrett?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How you doing, Mr. Garrett? I'm doing, that's good. Now, Mr. Garrett, you're representing your case by your attorney, Alan Parker. Attorney Parker, how are you doing?
Good, Judge. Thank
That's
you.
good. And what is your announcement in Mr. Garrett's case?
Your Honor, I need one more reset. I need to review some of the discovery with him. And I need to confirm with the prosecutor, there was a previous prosecutor, I want to talk to them to make sure that we still got the same offer.
Okay, give us a reset date. Okay, this case will be reset until April 1st of 2024. Mr. Garrett, your attorney is going to get your reset. Once you get your reset from your attorney, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day. You say you had another case?
Well, I think it's in here. Let me make sure. I may not. Okay, it's not here.
Okay,
Sorry, Judge.
all right.
Maybe next
You can
week.
get your reset. Once you get your reset, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day.
I think she has a case, Judge, but it's not on this date. She hasn't found it today.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what it is. I need to set together. I'm not sure if it's this one. Who's that for me? Javon J. Johnson. Javon J. Javon Johnson. J. O. D. The other one. J. O. D. This is what. Just to self on.
Elliot Trevone Butler. Butler, would you please come forward? Take your hands out your pocket. Mr. Butler, your full name is Elliot Trevone Butler. How are you doing, Mr. Butler? You doing all right? That's good. Now, Mr. Butler, you are a pro se in this case, meaning that you're representing yourself. Is that correct? And however, the court has appointed Attorney John Macy as a standby attorney. Okay. And I think I may have explained that to you the last time you was here, what the standby attorney role is in the case. Okay. Now your case is set on this trial docket. Let's see, Mr. Butler, how are you doing? You doing all right? Now state what, state what's your announcement? in this case?
Honor, when Mr. Butler was added to the trial docket, it was after our letters went out. So the state is asking for this case to be placed on the next trial docket, or at least give us 30 days so I can send my letters out.
Next available trial docket?
Absolutely.
Okay, now what we're gonna do, if we set on the next available trial, we're gonna make this the number one case.
Okay.
So that means that day you come back, this case will go to trial, and if it doesn't, then it's set to number one. Your case is gonna be number one, so when you come, you know you're the number one case, okay? Okay, give him a number one setting. Okay, she's, just have a seat, and she has to get with our court reporter. Okay. Yeah. Okay,
Good morning, Your Honor.
good morning. How you doing, Mr. Vasquez? Let's see, Mr. Vasquez. You have, yeah, you have Tremaine Lamarcus Kennedy. Mr. Kennedy, would you please come forward? Mr. Kennedy, your full name is Tremaine Lamarcus Kennedy, Junior? Okay, how you doing, Mr. Kennedy? I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking, Mr. Kennedy. You're represented in your case by your attorney, Attorney Joel Vasquez. Attorney Vasquez, how are you doing?
Good, Your Honor. How about yourself?
I'm doing fine. Mr. Vasquez, what is your announcement in Mr. Kennedy's case?
Judge, could we have a reset in order for Mr. Kennedy to pay a restitution on a case?
It's a restitution offer.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, how much time does he need?
Those 30 days, Judge, would that be all right?
Yeah, you'll be able to get it in 30 days? Okay, give us a reset date. I'm sure it's gonna be a little more than 30 days.
April 1st.
Okay, it'll be reset to April 1st.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, it's about a little bit more than 30 days. Let me see. About 8 weeks. Okay, this case will be reset to April 1st of 2024. Give you an opportunity to get the restitution. Once you get your reset, you're free to go and you have a blessed day.
You too, Your Honor. Thank you.
Good morning.
Pretty loud.
Okay. John Willis Bernard.
He's outside with a
Okay, well, we get,
1-year-old, 2-year-old.
well, he needs to make an appearance in here. I mean, he's not supposed to bring children to the courthouse like Judge Davis used to say. Okay. You know, Judge Davis used to say that's not gonna stop him from going to jail.
Oh, you're not going to.
I know, I'm just saying. Some people think that and they bring a kid, think it's gonna stop them. That's why we have CPS.
Can you sit outside with the baby while you come here?
Yeah. That's the right thing.
No, he's gonna be a while. Rife is probably in drug court.
Yeah.
Okay.
This will be quick, Your Honor. There's a.
I see it said to be dismissed participation at Spindletop.
Yeah, that was the deal with the prior, with the.
Like the last time he came here with a lady, a young lady. Then you come in here last time with a young lady? Yeah, I mean, when you was back in court the last time, one of the last times.
Nah, I went out there for you when y'all called her name and she was outside.
Oh, that's what it was. I know it was a young lady was involved some kind of way. You don't remember?
Nah, he was on Zoom last time. He had court.
Yeah, okay. Now I know you came in here with a hat, and I know the last time you was talking about it was the Crown Act.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
That was like maybe 2 years ago.
right. I think the Crown Act has something to do with your hair in terms of the style. It doesn't have anything to do with the hat. And I think when we talked about the hat, then you said something about it had something to do with your religion.
Yes, sir.
Is that correct?
Yes, sir, it is.
Okay, now what religion is that?
Rastafarian, sir.
Okay. That's so Rastafarian, you have to have a hat
My-
on your head?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. In terms of the year, certain parts of the seasons, I have to have my head covered. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay.
But,
Now-
excuse me, I'm sorry, the last time he came in,
Uh-huh.
I told him to take it off and he took it off.
No, it wasn't what I had.
The
on.
dog?
It was at the
Uh,
bottom.
Oh,
Argue
oh,
with me, I'm telling you.
okay,
what-
okay.
what-
But you.
Ah.
hey,
I
Mr.
don't care.
Okay, just settle down. Okay, we're just having a discussion.
Yeah, I don't know how we got a 3-party.
Okay, well, hey, settle down. She's the bailiff. The bailiff is the person who, hey. Okay, let's look at each other. Okay,
I hear you.
all right. Okay, now, I think the last time that we were here, the case was to be dismissed for you participating in Spindletop. Is that correct? And I think the last time we was finishing the Spindletop program. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Well, it's still ongoing, so it's never gonna end.
Oh, okay. But okay, so state,
I'm in contact with Spindletop right now. Once I receive a response, I intend to, submit a
My
dismissal.
counsel is
okay, hold on. Okay. You can tell don't speak unless someone speaks to you. Okay, and for example, if I'm speaking to you, you speak to me. All right, he was speaking to me about what was going on. He can get that information from you later. All right, so what he's saying is, once he get the information that he needs from Spindletop, the case will be dismissed. Is
That's
that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay, so what we'll do is we'll just give you a reset now. Let me explain this to you. Let me explain it to you because you went somewhere else. The reset is only to give him time to talk to the lady to get the case dismissed. Once the case is dismissed, you won't have to come back here.
If I give him the proper people to call.
We're gonna do that, but it's not gonna be done this second. It's gonna be done once you leave the bench. Your attorney get that information to him.
But now I gotta come back to court again.
You didn't hear,
No.
did you hear what I said 2 sentences ago? I said you will not have to come back to court once he dismissed the case.
Yes, sir. I understand.
Okay. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to reset the case to give him time to make contact with Spindletop. He makes contact with Spindletop, case dismissed. You won't have to come back here. Case is dismissed. Okay, your attorney is going to get your dismissal. Your reset. Once you get your reset, you're free to go, and you have a blessed day. All right.
Just one clarification, Mr. Bernard, the last time I was here present with them, this should have been done back then, so that's.
Yeah, I know, I
And
know.
I know that we've changed.
And was that the
prosecutor.
time when we went to, were we in the back room when we was talking about the case?
We were both.
Yeah,
And
okay, I remember that.
so, as long as he participated up until the first of the
Yeah.
year, it was supposed to be.
Now, Mr. Bernard, the court will, one, like to commend you on your participation in the program. Okay? And two, the court will also commend you on, coming to court when you're supposed to come to court. Okay? And so, we just ask, that, just continue to participate in the program. You come a long way. You have been able to do those things, reach those milestones that were required of you in order to get this case to be where it is today. Okay?
Been a while, long time coming, Judge.
Okay, but you know what? Just the road that you're on, the race that you're in, is not a sprint, it's a marathon. Okay, and we know that a marathon is a long race. You may get tired along the way, but you've done the right thing. And the right thing that you've done is you have people that is a support system that you can lean on for help. And not only that, but you took the step, the initiative to address the issue that you have. And therefore, the court will also commend you on that for the work that you've done.
Thank you.
Okay. And so what we're going to do, we're going to reset this case, give us a stated opportunity to get the information so the case can be dismissed. All right. You're going to get us
I'll take care of
reset?
the Judge, and this should be the last time you see him.
All right.
All right, see you later.
And congratulations.
Thank you.
Maybe excuse you.
Okay, yes, you may. Okay, you're gonna send it. Mr. Burbank, you have Broughton? Okay, and Gonzalez as well, George Gonzalez?
You do, that's my.
Okay, so we'll hold on both of those cases. Mr. Samuel, you ready on your case?
I am prepared to not do this.
Okay. Hold on a minute. Kobe Hunter Denbo, would you please come forward? Yeah. Yeah. You can.
Good morning, Your Honor. For some reason, I can't figure out how to get my video going.
Okay, Mr. Mr. Jansen, you have some,
Can you hear me?
yes, but every time you have some feedback.
Is it still giving bad feedback?
Let's see. No, it's not now. It was earlier.
Okay, I apologize.
Okay. Now, let's see. This is Colby Hunter Denbo. That's your
Yes.
full name? How you doing, Mr. Denbo? I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Now, Mr. Denbo, you're representing your case by your Attorney Jansen Bailey. Attorney Bailey, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, Your Honor, and yourself?
I'm doing fine. Now, Mr. Bailey, what's your announcement?
My announcement is I'd asked for a last minute continuance. I had a death in my family and there was a funeral scheduled for tomorrow at 10 a.m. in Houston. I understand that it's last minute, but that's the current situation. And I'd ask that the court allow one resetting for me to be able to attend the funeral.
State, do you have any objections?
No objections. I do want to say to Mr. Bailey that I made an offer and I have, I would, if he can call me after the funeral so we can discuss.
Yeah, sounds good. And I have received your offer and I've spoken with my client about it. I think we're close. And I believe we can probably get it worked out anyways. And I apologize for not being in court today. I thought we could probably get it done today, but I'll give you a call this afternoon and we'll get it worked out over the phone.
No hurry.
Okay, now, Mr. Bailey, give us a reset? Yes. Yes.
March 26th.
Okay, this case will be reset to March 26th of 2024. Mr. Denbo, you're gonna get your reset here in court. Once you get your reset, you're free to go stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman. And Mr. Bailey, you'll be given a reset as well. Again, you and your family have my condolences on the death in your family. Your reset will be sent to you. You're free to go and you have a blessed day.
Judge, that's gonna be
Thank
March.
you, Your Honor. I appreciate the court's time.
Okay, in this case, it's reset to March 25th. You're welcome.
Thank you, Judge. Bye.
Next case is cause number 23CCCR 0682. Case is style the state of Texas versus Chelsea Raquel Broughton. Ms. Broughton, your full name is Chelsea Raquel Broughton. How you doing, Ms. Broughton? That's good. Ms. Broughton, you're representing your case by your attorney Tom Burbank. Attorney Burbank, what is your announcement?
I just asked for a short recess on the plea docket. I want to make sure that I've covered all my bases. It's just because there may be something else that should be.
Okay. Give us a reset on the plea docket. This case will be reset until March 4th of 2024. Ms. Broughton, your case, your attorney will be given a copy of your reset once you get your reset from your attorney. You're free to go and you have a blessed day. Next case is cause number M334264. Case is style of state of Texas versus George Gonzalez. Is she Spanish? Where's she going with the coat? Hold on a minute. Let's- This is cause number M 334-246, case of style of state of Texas versus George Gonzalez. Mr. Gonzalez speaks Spanish. We have present Miss Jennifer Raji, who is our interpreter. Mr. Raji, would you please raise your right hand? You swear to interpret Spanish to English and English to Spanish to help you God? So you may put your hand down. How you doing, Mr. Raji?
Good, Judge, and yourself?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. Raji, ask Mr. George Gonzalez if his full name is George Gonzalez.
Yes.
Okay. Ask Mr. Gonzalez how he's doing. Okay, he can speak some English. You say good. Now, Mr. Gonzalez is represented in this case by Attorney Thomas Burbank. Attorney Burbank, what is your announcement in Mr. Gonzalez's case?
As for a regular reset, Judge, there are two issues that need to be resolved. We do have an offer though.
Okay, give us a reset date. Okay, this case will be reset to April 1st. Tell Mr. Gonzalez that his case is reset to April 1st, and his attorney is going to give him a reset. Once he gets his reset from the attorney, he's free to go. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Burbank, once you get your reset, you're free to go as well, and you have a blessed day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Rush. Thank you.
Yeah. Rhymes. Looking for the mind.
Mr. Burbank, you're free to go, and you have a blessed day.
Make notes of what's here.
That it will be noted. Roderick Mouton. Okay. Is Mr. Mouton, who is, you represented by Edward? Okay, 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 we'll wait for him to arrive. Is that what you choose? Colton Edward Smith. Mr. Smith, would you please come forward? Mr. Smith, this is cause number 23CCCR1416. Case of style of state of Texas versus Colton Edward Smith. Mr. Smith, is that your full name? How are you doing, Mr. Smith? I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking, Mr. Smith. You're represented in your case by your attorney, Attorney Ryan Matuska. Attorney Matuska, how are you doing? Good morning. Mr. Matuska, what is your announcement in Mr. Smith's case?
Your Honor, I believe Mr. Smith has been found, is that correct? I'd ask that
He has a pending felon?
it be set.
Is it in this county?
Yes, sir. It was this arrest. And I haven't heard nothing since the day they arrested me about it.
Oh, well, he may not have a pending felony. Let's
Yeah,
see.
It's a DWI with child passenger, which was
Yeah.
the reason for this stop.
Okay, they may have not filed it yet. They're gonna check. It could be, still in the DA's office or the,
Sure. Yeah.
Yes.
it hadn't been filed yet? What, hmm? What? It's been a year, huh?
Yeah, you think
Yeah,
it'll be filed by
it's
now?
been over a year.
Well, they got a statute, they still that, and the statute of limitations hadn't run though, but they probably waiting on the last, if I had to guess.
Yeah, they did send this out.
Okay, they probably waiting on the lab before they can determine whether or not to file it as a DWI. Okay. Let's do this. We're gonna reset it for at least another. Yeah, another 60 days. Because we don't know when they're gonna file it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so it's gonna be reset to April 8th?
April 9th, April 29th.
Okay, that's fine. That'll give them a little bit more time. They may file it, may have been filed by then. April 29th? Okay, this case will be reset to April 29th, 2024. I'm gonna say unfiled felony. Yeah. Okay, Mr. Smith, you're gonna get your reset from our coordinator. Once you get your reset from the coordinator, you'll be free to go. And you have a blessed day.
Yes, sir.
Okay? This is cause number 23CCCR 0228. Case of style of state of Texas versus Juan M. Rodriguez. Mr. Rodriguez, is that your full name?
Yes.
Okay, how are you doing, Mr. Rodriguez?
Doing great.
That's good, Mr. Rodriguez. You're represented in this case by your attorney, that's Joffrey C. Odell.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Mr. Odell? That's good. And Attorney Odell Estate is represented in this case by Attorney Erica Porter. Again, Attorney Porter, how you doing?
I'm good, and yourself?
Now, Ms. Porter, what's your announcement?
The state has just made an offer to defense, and they're gonna accept that offer. They have to make some steps to get it back to me for dismissal. So they need a quick.
Okay, how much time do we need to get that
About
done?
30 days.
30 days? Give us a reset. It's on the trial docket, page 4, second case. Yes.
March 4th.
Okay, to be reset to March 4th. That's enough time.
Absolutely.
Okay, this case will be reset to March 4th, 2024. Mr. Rodriguez, your attorney is going to get your reset. Once you get your reset from your attorney, you'll be free to go. And Attorney Odell, once you get your reset, you're free to go as well. And you have a blessed day. You have a blessed day as well.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. And I have nobody ready yet. Next case is cause number M 332 718. Case is style of state of Texas versus Ty G. Dwayne Mitchell. Mr. Mitchell is appearing via Zoom. Mr. Mitchell, you can take your mic off of mute. How are you doing, Mr. Mitchell?
Okay, how you doing, Judge?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. Mitchell, you're representing your case by your attorney, Attorney James Padgett, who is also appearing via Zoom. Mr. Padgett, how are you doing?
Doing well. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Mr. Padgett, what is your announcement in Mr. Mitchell's case?
Your Honor, we are not through with discovery yet. This is our initial appearance. We are still waiting on video, and then I need to review it with my client.
Okay, give us a reset day. Okay, this case will be reset to April 8th, 2024. Mr. Mitchell, your attorney is going to complete the discovery in this case. Your case is being reset to April 8th, 2024. On that date, you need to be here in person.
Absolutely.
And your attorney is gonna, and your bondsman will be given notice of your reset. Stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman. You're free to go, and you have a blessed day.
You too, sir.
Thank you. Next
Thank
case is cause number M330642. Case is style of State of Texas versus Sergio Javier Arrega. Mr. Arrega is represented in this case by attorney James Paget, and Mr. Arrega is also appearing via Zoom. Mr. Paget, what is your announcement in Mr. Arrega's case?
Your Honor, this case is ready to plea, and our intentions were to plea it this morning. However, I had an issue with the translator. If you would just give us a regular reset date, this case will be disposed of. Not only does my client speak Spanish, but he also has a hearing issue. So it's a very specific translator that I need.
Okay, give us a reset date. Yeah, March 4th or March 11th, which one is best for your schedule?
The 11th is fine, Your Honor, if it pleases
Okay,
the court.
So this case will be reset until March 11th of 2024. Mr. Arrega is present on Zoom.
Yes, Your Honor, he is. Should be.
Yes, and so Mr. Paget, you can inform your client that his case will be reset to March 11th of 2024. You're free to go. Mr. Paget and Mr. Arrega, you're also free to go as well. Mr. Arrega, stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman. Okay.
And I'll notify him immediately, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay. Gave it a thumbs up. Thank you as well. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. You have a blessed day.
Yes.
Now, all right. Giles Coleman. Kurtz, Kelly. Alvin Lewis, Ryan Matuska. This is Paget. What is that? Okay, this is cause number 23 CCCR 1290. Case is style State of Texas versus Jada Knighton. The record, your name is Jada Knighton. How you doing, Mr. Knighton? And Mr. Knighton, you're represented in your case by your attorney Marvin Lewis. Attorney Lewis, how are you doing? I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Let's see, this case is on the court's announcement docket. Mr. Lewis, what is your announcement?
Judge, I'm asking for one more announcement setting. We entered a plea this morning, the felony case he does have, but we're waiting to be sentenced on that one.
What's the sentencing date?
We continue to defer. We haven't got the date yet.
Oh, you want us to set it on the same day?
Same day.
Okay, she's gonna check right quick. What, okay. She's gonna Yeah, page 4. The number,
3/18.
oh, it's reset to March 18th?
Okay.
Okay, so this case is gonna be reset to March 18th, 2024. Mr. Knighton, you're gonna get your reset from your attorney. Once you get your reset from your attorney, you're free to go and you have a blessed day. And Mr. Lewis, you're free to go as well and you have a blessed day.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay. How you doing, Mr. Kurtz?
Great, Judge. How are you?
All right. Now, Mr. Kimmler, Ned. Okay, we don't have the plea papers ready on that one. Yeah. You said Ned?
And send it right now.
Oh, okay. I'll send it. Hang on.
Okay, that's Damon Ned. Damon Ned. Okay. Now, Mr. Kimmler, you have several cases. Okay, why don't you come on up? Let's see, first case. Cause number M332708, case in style of State of Texas versus Joshunio Ray Berry. Your first name is Joshunio? Joshunio Ray Berry. That's your full name?
Yes, sir.
Okay, how you doing, Mr. Berry?
Doing all right, how you doing?
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Thanks for helping out with that situation earlier.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Berry, you're represented in your case by your attorney Wright Kimmler. Attorney Kimmler, how you doing?
Well, Your Honor, thank you.
Okay, state is represented in this case by attorney Andrew Hubel. And Mr. Kimmler, what's your announcement?
Ready?
State,
Judge, this case is gonna be a trial. I don't know if you want to do it.
bench trial?
today
Yeah,
or
we can do it.
tomorrow.
We could do it today. We will have to, just have a seat, we'll have to get our,
Court reporter,
court reporter, yeah, she's down.
how's it?
You just have to let her know. Okay. I'm gonna go down the list. Next case is Jacory Brooks Cormier or Cormier.
I think he has 3 cases, Your Honor.
Oh, yes, and also, yes, he has 3 cases. All 3 cases are styled the state of Texas versus Jacory Brooks. How you pronounce it, Cormier or Cormier? Cormier? Okay. The case numbers are M326220, cause number M332992, and cause number M332994. All 4 cases are styled the state of Texas versus Jacory Brooks Cormier. And Mr. Cormier, how are you doing? You doing good? That's good. Mr. Cormier, you're represented in your cases by your attorney Wright Kimler. Gotta get us a prosecutor.
You're the prosecutor.
Who's the prosecutor in these cases? Yeah, Cormier. Jacory Brooks Cormier.
Same announcements in today's case, Your Honor.
Okay, that's right. Okay, just have a seat.
And she's on her way.
Okay. Next case is cause number 23CCCR 0002. Case is styled the state of Texas versus Harris Williams. Okay, this is the one that she has 2 cases. And cause number 23CCCR 1324. Mr. Kimberly, we called Mr. Parrish up early. And the reason why I wasn't aware that she had you representing her on 1 case. The second case, it doesn't show you as representing her.
I've sent a notice and read it, e-file, it's probably being e-filed there this morning, or so it's gonna be filed shortly. I don't know if it's filed yet, but it's.
So what you want to do on these cases?
I mean, if I haven't announced yet on 1, I guess just reset both from the announcement.
Okay,
So I have to reset, I mean, notice for on the other. Yeah.
okay, give us a reset date, gonna reset for announcement. Yes,
April 8th.
okay, these cases will be reset till April 8th of 2024. Ms. Parrish, you're gonna get your reset from your attorney. Once you get your resets from your attorney, you're free to go and you have a blessed day. Right. Two is back in session. The court is in session and calls number M332708, case of style of state of Texas versus Trishunio Ray Berry. Let the record reflect that Mr. Berry is present in court with his attorney, Attorney Ryan Kimmler. State is present in court with Attorney Andrew Hubel. State, are you ready?
State's ready, Your Honor.
Defense, are you ready?
Ready?
Mr. Hubel, would you like to read the information?
A way formal reading. Oh, I'm sorry. A way formal reading. Well, I guess he needs to read it.
Right, you gotta enter a plea. Yeah. That is his trial. Okay, you may go forward.
Thank you. In the name and by the authority of the state of Texas comes now the undersigned Assistant Criminal District Attorney of Jefferson County, Texas, on behalf of the state of Texas, and presents into the county court at law of Jefferson County, Texas. In Jefferson County, Texas, Trishunio Ray Berry, hereafter styled the defendant, heretofore on or about June 11, 2022, did then and there unlawfully, intentionally, and knowingly violate the terms of an order issued by Judge Randy Shelton of the 279th District Court of Jefferson County, Texas, on December 17, 2021. Under the authority of Article 17.292 of the Code of Criminal Procedure and Chapter 85 of the Texas Family Code, by intentionally and knowingly going within 100 yards of Marquita Berry's residence, the protected person, as described in aforesaid protective order against the peace and dignity of the state.
And Mr. Berry, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, no contest? Not guilty. Okay. State, would you like to make an opening statement?
State waives opening.
And defense, you're waiving your right to make an opening statement as well?
So waived.
Mr. Hubel, you may call your first witness.
State calls Marquita Berry.
Marquita Berry. No answer. State, would you like to call another witness?
State has no further witnesses. May the state make a statement for the record?
Yes, you may.
The state has undergone efforts to contact the complaining witness in this case and has received no response.
Okay. Does the state rest?
State rests.
Defense?
Move for instructional verdict, not guilty.
That motion will be granted. Mr. Berry, you've been acquitted of these charges. In a few minutes, your attorney will give you a copy of your judgment. Once you get a copy of your judgment, you're free to go. And you have a blessed day. You too. You may be seated. Next three cases on style of state of Texas versus Jacory Brooks Cormier. First case is cause number, Mr. Cormier, would you please come forward? First case is cause number M326220. Second case is cause number M332992. And the third case is cause number M332994. Again, all three cases on style of state of Texas versus Jacory Brooks Cormier. And Mr. Cormier, is that your full name? Okay. And Mr. Cormier, you're representing your case by your attorney. Attorney Ryan Kimmler. State is represented by Attorney Andrew Hubel. State, are you ready?
State's ready, Your Honor.
Defense, are you ready?
Ready.
Mr. Hubel, would you please read the information in cause number M326220?
In the name and by the authority of the state of Texas comes now the undersigned Assistant Criminal District Attorney of Jefferson County, Texas, on behalf of the state of Texas, and presents into the county court at law of Jefferson County, Texas, that in Jefferson County, Texas, Jacory Brooks Cormier, hereafter styled defendant, heretofore on or about February 28, 2020, did then and there intentionally, knowingly, and recklessly cause bodily injury to another, namely Mabel Love, hereafter styled the complainant by throwing shoes at the complainant, striking complainant on the arm, and at the time of the assault, said assault complainant was a person with whom the defendant had a dating relationship against the peace and dignity of the state.
Mr. Cormier, how do you plead? Not guilty? Okay. Mr. Hubel, would you like to have an opening statement?
State was open.
Defense?
Oh, wait,
Okay. Mr. Hubel, you may call your first witness.
State calls Mabel Love.
Mabel Love. Would you please call the name of Mabel Love at the courthouse door? Mr. Hubel, do you have any other witnesses you'd like to call?
State has no further witnesses. May state make a statement for the record.
Yes, you may.
In this case, the state has endeavored to contact the complaining witness, but has received no correspondence back.
Okay. Does the state rest?
State rests, Your Honor.
Defense?
verdict or not guilty.
That motion will be granted. Mr. Cormier, you're acquitted of the charges in cause number M326220. Next case is cause number M332992. Case is filed the state of Texas versus Jacory Brooks Cormier. Mr. Cormier, state, are you ready?
State's ready.
Defense, are you ready?
Ready.
Mr. Hubel, would you please read the information and cause number M332992?
Yes, Your Honor. In the name and by the authority of the state of Texas, comes now the undersigned Assistant Criminal District Attorney of Jefferson County, Texas, on behalf of the state of Texas, and presents in and to the County Court at Law of Jefferson County, Texas, that in Jefferson County, Texas, Jacory Brooks Cormier, hereafter styled the defendant, heretofore on or about July 8th, 2022, did then and there unlawfully and recklessly engage in conduct that placed Kiana Gallo, hereafter styled the complainant, in imminent danger of serious bodily injury, namely pointing the firearm of the complainant against the peace and dignity of the state.
Mr. Cormier, to this charge, how do you plead?
Speak up.
Not guilty? Okay. State, would you like to call your first witness?
Yes, Your Honor. State calls Kiana Gallo.
Okay.
Johnny Gallo.
Kiana Gallo.
Johnny Gallo.
I mean, I imagine Kiana Gallo, and you are waiving your right to open it. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay.
Wait a minute, I just want.
Okay. State, would you like to call your next witness?
State has no further witnesses in this case. May the state make a statement for the record?
Yes, you may make a statement for the record.
The state has attempted to contact the complaining witness in this case and has received no response back.
Does the state rest?
The state rests.
Defense?
Your Honor, the defense minister instructed verdict or not guilty.
That motion will be granted. Mr. Cormier, you're acquitted of the charges in cause number M332992. We'll move on to the next case, cause number M332994. In case of style state of Texas versus Jacory Brooks Cormier. State, please read the information in this case.
In the name and by the authority of the state of Texas, comes now the undersigned Assistant Criminal District Attorney of Jefferson County, Texas, on behalf of the state of Texas, and presents in and to the County Court at Law of Jefferson County, Texas, that in Jefferson County, Texas, Jacory Brooks Cormier, hereafter styled the defendant, heretofore on or about June 2nd, 2022, did then and there intentionally, knowingly, and recklessly cause bodily injury to another, namely Mabel Beatrice Love, hereafter styled the complainant by punching, dragging, and biting the complainant. And at the time of said assault, complainant was a person with whom the defendant has had a dating relationship against the peace and dignity of the state.
Mr. Cormier, how do you plead?
I do.
Not guilty. State, would you like to make an open statement?
State waives open, Your Honor.
Defense?
Wait, open.
State, would you please call your first witness?
State calls Mabel Beatrice Love.
Mabel Beatrice Love. Mabel Beatrice Love. Right. Okay, no answer. State, would you like to call another witness?
State has no further witness in this case. May the state make a statement for the record?
Yes, you may.
The state has endeavored to contact the complainant witness in this case, but has received no response.
State, does the state rest?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Move for instructed verdict and not guilty.
A motion will be granted. Mr. Cormier, you acquitted of charges and cause number M332994. Your attorney is going to get a copy of your dismissals, well, the judgments in these cases. Once you get a copy of the judgments, you're free to, and you have a blessed day. You have a GPS? Excuse me, he has a GPS. I need that motion to remove the GPS in these cases. I'll be signing a motion to release the GPS because since these cases are disposed of, you're no longer on bond. Your GPS was a condition of your bond. Okay.
Excuse me.
Okay, let's see what it says.
So he was Rochester, one test.
Yeah, they sure did. The paperwork, did it come out as this is gonna be reduced to a,
It
first?
came out the first.
But you gotta reduce it to a first,
It was like-
because the information, now that's what I'm saying. The judgment has to state that it's reduced from a first, from an
Enhanced.
enhanced to DWI first.
But it didn't come up at the first on the thing.
I know somebody made a mistake in putting it at whoever did the docket. I mean, the DA's office or somebody,
So
so
what, although it didn't reflect it.
we're gonna have to call upstairs to get them to put it in and change like we
Yeah,
do.
because I can't change it because it's.
Okay.
changing first.
Well, we can't do it right now, so we're gonna have to, she's gonna have to call upstairs to the DA's office.
To straighten out.
Okay, I'm just gonna finish these,
Okay, because he just told me that. I didn't know that.
Ounce of prevention or.
no.
It's on the trial docket. This is cause number M332162, case of style of state of Texas versus Musa Wakana Halley. Mr. Halley, is that your full name?
Yes.
How you doing, Mr. Halley? Okay, that's good. Mr. Halley, you're represented in your case by your attorney, Attorney Ryan Gertz. Attorney Gertz, how are you doing?
I'm great, Judge.
That's good. And the state is represented in this case by Attorney Erica Porter. Attorney Porter, how are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Okay. Mr. Gertz, what's your announcement in Mr. Halley's case?
Judge, my understanding, this is gonna be a bench trial.
It's gonna be a bench trial.
And that we're ready.
Okay. And state, are you ready?
We are here.
Okay, this is cause number M332162, case is style of state of Texas versus Musa O'Connor Halley. State, would you like to read the information?
Oh, well, Your Honor.
You can read the information.
In the name and by authority of the state of Texas comes now the undersigned Assistant Criminal District Attorney of Jefferson County, Texas, on behalf of the state of Texas, and presents into the County Court of Law of Jefferson County, Texas, that in Jefferson County, Texas, Musa Wakana Haley, hereinafter styled the defendant, heretofore on or about March the 23rd, 2022, did then and there intentionally, knowingly, and recklessly cause bodily injury to another, namely Cara Haley, hereinafter styled the complainant by punching complainant about the face, and at the time of said assault, complainant was a member of the defendant's family against the dignity, peace, and dignity of the state. Signed, the Assistant Criminal District Attorney.
Mr. Halley, how do you plead? Not guilty. State, would you like to make an opening statement?
We're gonna wait.
We'll wait.
Defense? Okay. State, would you like to call your first witness?
We would. The state calls Cara Haley.
Cara Haley? Cara Haley. Okay, no answer. State, would you like to call your next witness?
State has no other witnesses, but I do want to make a statement.
You can go forward.
The state has made a diligent effort to contact Cara Haley, numerous phone calls. Only was able to make contact one time, and at that time, she informed the state that she would not be coming to trial. She's gonna be in another state, and she doesn't care what happens to this case. So at this time, we just want to put it on record that we have tried, even after that.
Okay, does the state rest?
State rest.
Defense?
Judge, we would move for a directed verdict of acquittal.
Okay, court is gonna grant instructive verdict in this case of acquittal. Mr. Haley, you've been acquitted of these charges. In a few minutes, your attorney is gonna get a copy of the judgment. Once you get a copy of the judgment, you're free to go. And you have a blessed day. Next case is cause number M332284, case of style of state of Texas versus Brandon Gaskin. Mr. Gaskin is appearing via Zoom. Mr. Gaskin, you can take your mic off of mute. Mr. Gaskin, can you hear me?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. Gaskin, how are you doing?
Good, Your Honor, and you?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for having me. Ms. Gaskin, you're representing the case by your attorney, Ryan Gertz, Attorney Gertz. What is your announcement in Mr. Gaskin's case?
Judge, we're ready. We understand this would be set for a trial as well.
Okay, need one of those forms for teleconference deal that y'all have to sign. Okay. Okay. It's not on mute.
Brandon, I have a form here that allows us to proceed with a bench trial with you on Zoom. Do I have your permission as your attorney to sign that on your behalf?
Yes, you do.
Thank you.
Okay, court is back in session in cause number M 332-284, case of Style, State of Texas versus Brandon Gaskin. State, are you ready to proceed?
Yes, we are, Your Honor.
State, would you like to, well, defense, are you ready?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. Ms. Porter, you can read the information.
In the name and by authority of the state of Texas, comes down the undersigned Assistant Criminal District Attorney of Jefferson County, Texas, on behalf of the state of Texas, and presents and to the county court of law of Jefferson County, Texas, that in Jefferson County, Texas, Brandon Gaskin, hereinafter styled the defendant heretofore on or about March the 20th, 2022, did then and there unlawfully and recklessly engage in conduct that placed Alexandra Galloway and Dusty Hannah, hereinafter styled the complainant, in imminent danger of serious bodily injury, namely by pointing a gun at the complainant. Signed, against the state of peace and dignity of the state, Assistant Criminal District Attorney, Jefferson County, Texas.
Mr. Gaskin, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Not guilty.
Okay. State, would you like to make an opening
We're
statement?
gonna wait.
Defense?
We will as well, Judge.
State, you can call your first witness.
State calls Alexandra Galloway.
Alexandra Galloway. Is Alexandra Galloway.
Correct.
Alexandra Galloway.
What's my time?
State, would you like to call your next witness?
We would, state calls Dusty Hannah.
Dusty Hannah.
Dusty Hannah. Where's my time?
No answer. State, would you like to call your next witness?
State has no further witnesses, but the state would like to give an opportunity to make a statement.
You can make a statement.
The state has made a diligent effort to contact both victims, Mrs. Alexandra Galloway as well as Dusty Hannah, and has been unsuccessful. Have not received any phone calls back from either one.
Okay, state, do you rest?
Stay with us.
Defense?
Judge, we move for a directed verdict of acquittal on behalf of the defense.
The motion will be granted. Mr. Gaskin, you have been acquitted of these charges. Your attorney will be given a copy of the judgment. Your attorney will get a copy of that judgment to you. You're free to go, and you have a blessed day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, you're welcome. Mr. Tan. His full name is David Kenneth Tan.
Yes, Your Honor.
How you doing, Mr. Tan?
Good, Your Honor.
That's good. Mr. Tan, you representing the case by your attorney Marcus Wilkerson. Attorney Wilkerson, how you doing?
I'm doing well, Judge. Thank you.
That's good. State, I have before me a motion to dismiss in this case. Is that correct?
It is, you know.
Mr. Tan, the state is dismissing the case. I'm signing the dismissal. Your attorney is going to get a copy of your dismissal. Once you get a copy of your dismissal, you'll be free to go. And you have a blessed day.
We also need a motion, an order removing GPS monitor in this case.
Okay,
Should have gave, should have.
yes, right there. And Mr. Tan, I'm signing this motion to dismiss. I'll also be signing a motion to release the GPS in this case. Signing that right now. Mr. Tan, you can have a seat.
That's what I want to dismiss it after. I'm ready. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Can I have a excuse?
Yes, you may be excused. Okay, this is for Mr. Tan. This is, that's his, GPS removal. Okay. I have nobody else free, but she's not, she hadn't finished the paperwork.
You're waiting on another.
There's some.
Oh, you're being ordered. Well, we have the e-file.
This is it right here.
You can give a copy.
You could go make a copy of it and give it to him and he's still on e-file.
Yeah.